We've got to sell all our moments for Dapper. Are you overreacting again? It's for the upcoming Holo Icon drop. Everyone's doing it. Can you eat or Top Shot? Do you have to do both? Done. Okay. Hey, out of curiosity, what's your collector score right now? 12? Why? What do you think we'll need for Holo? Well, I'm going to tell you in this video, but it's at least 1,000. Okay. I'll buy some Plumleys. What, 166 of them? Like the ones you just sold? If that's what it takes. Eat or Top Shot. Stop doing both. Getting crumbs all over my keyboard. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome to another episode. We've got a really exciting one for you today because Roham has been in Discord dropping knowledge bombs, as has Jacob, and we got a new blog which was full of playoff roadmaps, which starts next week with Holo Icon and the first playoff pack. Well, considering how quiet it has been on Top Shot lately, we've actually got quite a bit of news to get through. We had this awesome blog from Top Shot. We've got all this insight about playoff packs and the roadmap moving forward in the next couple of months. We got Roham in the Discord doing a Q&A who also dropped some bombs. And at a separate time, we also had Jacob in the Discords doing Qs and As. And we're going to go through some other things as well. So lots of insights about pack drops, playoff pack drops, quests, challenges, collector scores, all that we are going to cover in this episode. So let's get straight into it. So the blog firstly starts off by stating that Roham is doing the office hours this week. That's right, the CEO of Dapper Labs is doing the office hours. Usually it's Jacob, last week it wasn't. This is a good opportunity for us to get a lot of questions answered this Friday night. So that should be really exciting. I am actually going to be on Top Shot Talks channel reacting to this office hours, so keep an eye out for that. So I'm going to condense this news now for you so you can save some time. These are the major points I grabbed from this blog. During the NBA playoffs, you can expect more quests, more giveaways, more streams with NBA stars, more exploration, and more updates. All good things. As we work toward fulfilling all the requirements of beta, I thought this was interesting. Requirements of beta before the new season begins, being next NBA season. So I thought that was interesting in that they're trying to finish and be out of beta before the start of the next NBA season. As we work fulfilling the requirements of beta before the new season begins, a content roadmap will be shared to outline the distribution framework for content. So that's good. We're going to get a roadmap that we can read. And when I get to some of the stuff later in regards to Roham being in the Q's and A's, we're going to find out why. This will include clear limits on the number of plays from a given player that can be made into moments in higher tier rare and legendary sets, for example. So it looks like we're also going to get a player limit on the amount of moments that they get. That has been one of the gripes with a few people. People like Giannis, who had an MVP set, has got lots and lots of moments. Other people, like Anthony Davis, has a lot less moments. Or Kevin Durant's another good one as well. So that's interesting. Series 2 is coming to a close. Holo Icon Drop 3 next week. So we are getting Holo Icon. We know it's been coming. We know the marketplace has been reacting and dumping. We've seen the marketplace go down and down and down again. The LeBron Lookaway 3 has been a bit of a pain point for me, seeing it go down to 250 odd. And we see this every time there's a rare and legendary pack drop imminent. People are dumping for Dapper. And then when they don't get the Holo pack, they tend to buy these moments back. So it's very knee-jerk reaction, but this is Top Shot. This is what happens. So Holo is happening next week. There will also be, during the playoffs, a premium pack, probably MGLE. Increasingly stringent collector score requirements will be on both of these drops. Now, I'm going to come back to the collector score because we got an insight from Jacob in the Discords on what that will look like. So stick around, bear with me. Playoff drops, what's coming? There will be a common tier playoff packs similar to Hustle and Show, accessible to all collectors by reservation only starting next week. So next week, not only do we have Holo, we got a Hustle and Show type of drop for playoffs. That's really cool. I imagine it will involve the play-in as well, because that's been mentioned in office hours and Discords. And by hustle and show style, what I'm assuming that means is you'll get a pack with one playoff moment and then 3 or 4 base set moments, of which we already have known and seen, like the 40k CCs. Speaking of base packs, there was also a new reservation pack which dropped on the site, but again, it's only for new users. So it's no good if you're already joined up. It's for new users once again. One rare set celebrating the best moments from the Eastern and Western Conference Finals will happen again this year. Cool. I'm all for that. That should be a really good set. I mean, there's going to be so many cool moments from the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. Whoever they be, it's going to be a really cool matchup, so look forward to that. There will also be one legendary set with the best moments from the 2021 NBA Finals, both with strict eligibility requirements based on collector score. So lots of playoff stuff coming up. We've got a common, we've got 2 rares, and a legendary, all playoff centric. So that is what we've been waiting for. That's what I've been saving my dapper for. That's what I've been holding for. That's why I'm not chewing up the marketplace right now to remain a dappability for these very playoff packs. So I'm looking forward to that. Will I have the right collector score for all these? Time will tell, but we're going to get to that now. So next week, we can reserve the first 2021 playoff packs for $14. After that reservation, we'll be purchasing the pack on the 11th of June onwards. And again, there'll be a nice 3-day window for us to get in there, purchase, and get out. So that's really cool. Happy with all that. What about the base set packs? We know that we've just got extended to 40k CC from 35, so there's lots of moments there still to come, lots of circulation not out there. For a limited time, playoff packs will replace base set packs for everyone except new collectors. We mentioned that reservation pack, which has just dropped for new collectors. Existing collectors will not have the opportunity to purchase base set packs during the playoffs, except for potential stress tests required by the engineering team. It's been a minute since we had a stress test, so I wonder if we'll get one of those during the playoffs. It's interesting that they would even include it instead of just having it happen in this blog. So there we go. But remember, in the playoff packs, like the hustle and show style packs, I think we'll still get a lot of base moments in those packs. So there's a lot of distribution, a lot of circulation still to come out of those. So interesting to see what that looks like. The withdrawal limit has been raised to 10k USD from 3k, and there are now 225,000 collectors who have withdrawal access. So that's a significant improvement on what it was. Cool Cats, the Master Challenge is finally out. It's there. We are near the finish line of the journey, which has been the Cool Cats Master Challenge. 29 moments and 1 LaMelo to come. Interestingly, the reaction to this has been the price decreased. The challenge has never been cheaper than it is right now at around $1,600 at the time of recording. This challenge at the peak of February cost, goodness me, $17,000, but right now it's sitting at $1,600 for yourself to get a LaMelo ball. How much will LaMelo be worth? Well, the best case by comparison we have is LaMelo's 4,000 LE rookie triple badge moment. Interestingly, this won't have as many badges as his 4,000 LE because it won't be his first moment. So I wonder if, like a challenge, we get a special badge for this LaMelo, because let's face it, if you've done this challenge and you've been doing it for a while, or even if you just come along now, you probably earn a little extra badge or something. I'm not keen on adding badges and things like that. I'm just saying a lot of people that have been through this challenge deserve a little something extra. Maybe like a commentary, like the Conley moment from the Mike Conley challenge, or maybe the Steph Curry gift was that something extra. But either way, about 2,100 people have completed the challenge so far. Another 180 just need 1 moment. Another 100 odd need 2 moments to finish. So I imagine we'll get at least 2,500 completions. And currently LaMelo Ball's 4,000 LE is sitting at $699. So as the best comparison, look, I don't know what LaMelo is going to be worth, but hopefully it gives these guys that do complete this challenge something valuable to hold, collect, or sell, whatever they decide. Aldumbo TS, who's very active in the Discord, provided us a summary of Roham's Q&A in Discord. So I've taken some of the key points from that Q&A and condensed it for you here. Here are some of the main points I pulled. Right now, they are focused on new collector experience and getting them active in the marketplace. Hence the $50 promotion we just saw for new collectors, and transparency into what we have cooking. We want to encourage and reward long-term collecting. So interesting to see how they will do that. We'll see much more consistent communication and transparency from Top Shot as they have hired new comms people and they literally have just started. So we should start seeing more communication, more strategic, transparent communication from Top Shot. So that will be welcome, I think, from most people. Newly listed moments may get a queue experience if it's a high demand item. This was in response to a question about how to combat bots and them eating up the good moments really, really quickly. So that's interesting. Full challenges and full sets are critical signifiers that someone is a real collector and will be used going forward. So that again sounds like they're going to reward collectors going forward. Big changes coming to challenges, from quests to utility for holding. So I think we're all sort of keen to see challenges evolve a little bit, because right now they are clearly negative EV. They're not truly valuable. They are fun, I'll give them that, but they're not engaging from a financial point of view. So it'd be interesting to see how they revitalize that whole segment of Top Shot. Exciting. I wanted to provide a quick comment on marketing, and a lot of people have been very underwhelmed about the marketing from Top Shot during the playoffs, but for me, the playoffs have just started. There's only been like 2 games in each series. If I'm planning a marketing plan over the playoffs, I wouldn't be throwing my best punches now. I'll be throwing them a little bit later in the playoffs, around the conference finals or the NBA finals. So I think if they have a plan, I think they're easing into it right now. And I think these playoff pack drops are going to be really centered around, I mean, for me, they're the most attractive thing that are going to happen sooner or later. So they're some of the real draws for new collectors, I think, owning the most historical moments in the NBA, at least this season. In another article, Dapper Labs also reached 1 million users. It does say, though, in the next breath that only half of them are active users, defined as purchasing moments or packs. So, interesting milestone that we've reached there. We know we've had a lot of reservation packs, and 300 and something thousand of those sold each time. So truly, we've probably got 300 to 400,000 active users on Top Shot right now, but 1 million registers. So that's interesting. Now, Jacob also dropped into the Discord and started engaging with the community. And of course, he was pummeled with questions, and here are some of the ones he got. He was asked any predictions on the score requirements for the Holo Icon drop coming, which we just said was coming next week. My guess is 2K plus, 2,000 plus for the Holo Icon collector score. I tell you now, I am not at 2,000. I am at 1,200 or something like that. But if you were to buy 166 Plumleys, you're there. After that, someone reiterated, so it's 2,000. He stressed this is a potential number. It could be lower, it could be higher, but it will definitely be 4 digits. So it's at least going to be collector score 1,000. So if you don't have 1,000, you have no chance of Holo Icon 3. He also said playoff packs will be 3 moments, 2 base, 1 playoff. Right, so that contradicts what I've just said earlier in the episode, which was Hustle and Show style was 3 or 4 base moments and 1 playoff moment. This is saying 1 playoff and 2 base moments. Either way, for me, it's got a playoff moment, so I'm all in. Any news on bringing back common challenges, he was asked. This gives some of the dying CCs some utility. Also, the idea of flash challenges, in which you can run a challenge for just a few hours rather than a week. That is a really good idea, I think. I'd love to see some flash challenges. That would really sort of provide a bit of excitement to a day on Top Shot, and the potential reward or whatever that could look like. We all know we know things at a drop of a hat because we're all on Twitter. And if you're not, you should check out the Twitter video so you know who to follow, so you know what's going on live at all times. Especially, as rumors suggested before, we're going to get a stress test. So if you're not on Twitter, just be on Twitter. Quests is the next thing on our radar for cool use cases. We'll see if we can pull something off as soon as mid-June. So it looks like we might get another quest in mid-June maybe. Interesting stuff. Considering how quiet Top Shot has been, A lot of news came out today, a lot of gossip as well, but a lot of gossip from very high profile, solid people from within Dapper. So, major points: Holo Icon is coming next week, as is the first playoff pack. So, if you don't have Dapper, for the playoff pack especially, you might consider gaining some adaptability, whether you just have $15 in your Dapper account or you sell a $15 moment for a playoff pack, or even if you wait to see what these playoff packs look like and we start knowing the contents, just be aware that this is coming. Be aware that Holo Icon is possibly a pie in the sky for a lot of us. I am not sitting on a credit score of 2,000. I'll tell you right now, I'm between 1,000 and 2,000. Will I go for Holo Icon? Probably, if I can, depending on the requirements and so on. I thought I was a shoo-in, having a collector score which was very comparable to the previous rare and Holo Icon drops. Maybe they're really tightening the screws on Holo Icon and they don't just want anyone to jump in on the Holo game. Either way, I will be here to help you make informed decisions once we know what these moments look like, what the EV looks like, and what the collector score will actually be. Right now, technically, this is all speculation, but we will find out very, very soon. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you got value out of this video. There was a lot of bombs today. If you did, please drop a like and consider subscribing. We have lots more cool videos to come. And if you've got a suggestion for a video, drop it in the comments below. Thanks all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good day. See ya.